Hello Leo, and welcome to Positive Light Tarot. My name is Tracy and I am so happy that you are here with me today. For those of you that are new to my channel, I want to welcome you. Those that are returning, I want to thank you very much for all of your love and support. We are going to get right into your reading. So this reading, of course, is going to be concentrating on those incoming energies. We're going to talk about your current energies. We're going to get some tarot cards, some angel messages. We'll close out the reading with your angel number. So if at any point during this reading you find that, it makes sense, it's resonating, even if only parts of it do, because it is a general reading, please let me know in the comments. It helps me connect with your energy, and I truly appreciate the connection. So thank you so much. All right, Leo. This reading, of course, being your weekly reading for February 17th through the 23rd. Let's see what those incoming energies are. Spirit angels, guides, beautiful sign Leo. We've got some action happening here. Action-packed week. All right. Oh my goodness. And it's action moving in the direction that's going to really show you where your abundance lies. And again, so abundance for everyone is going to be different. I think you're going to find that that hard work is paying off for you. Going the distance isn't just about monetary things. Treasure Islands isn't just about the monetary things. Of course, very helpful if it is. But treasure can also be relationships, communications, the spiritual connections. You could be going through a whole spiritual awakening, and you're going the distance, and you're going to find that treasure island at the end of this. It's almost as if you're coming to the close of some sort of journey. Maybe it's the first phase of the beginning of something that is going to bring a long-term success for you, but it could be just that first initial, that first initial stepping stone. The go the distance is, like I said, it really is showing a lot of movement. And the fact that what is waiting for you at the end of that finish line is something that you value. It's something that you treasure. It's something that you've been working for. It's something that it could be your life purpose. It could be, again, it could be some sort of awakening as to what it is you truly want in life as well. Could be relationships too for some of you, absolutely. Let's find out with your current energies how they play a part and parcel in all of this as well. So we've got number 31. We're asking the question, why? When I see this card come up, why is not the only question we ask ourselves. We ask a multitude of questions, especially, if we feel we've been stuck, if we feel that we feel maybe there's been certain jolts and justs and twists and turns in life that feel a little unfair, but, we ask why, we ask, where is this bringing to us? What is the reason for all of this? And so I think you're asking a lot of questions. And I think you've been doing that because I think that you reached a fork in the road, number 13. So interesting enough here, you've got, okay, actually, I want you to pay attention to something here. Because the angels brought this to my attention right away before even going into description. I want you to look at the numbers, 31, 13, and 3. 3, 1, 1, 3, 3. Please look at those as angel numbers, because that there is a significant message there for someone. It could be birth dates. It could be 31 days from now. It could be March 1st. Okay, it could be March is really, honestly, there is something to do with March here. So maybe March has something to do with what's happening for you. But anyway, let's just get back into it. You're asking lots of questions. And why are you asking all these questions? It's because you've reached some sort of fork in the road. We all go through these motions. You're sort of at this pivotal point in your life where there's all of these arrows pointing in so many different directions. It's like, oh my goodness, I feel like I'm at a standstill because now I have choice. It's actually, for me, I feel like, wow, if I can be at the middle, at the point in my life where there's a fork in the road because I'm not sure, there's so many options available to me and I'm not sure which direction to go, I'm showing gratitude and appreciation for the fact that I have choice. And I think that you do. I think you have a lot of blessings. So right now you're feeling, my goodness, where do I go? I think that for some of you, you've been living between worlds. And again, we've got one foot in the past. We really want to branch out and explore something new. So we've got one foot kind of wanting forward movement. We've got another foot kind of going backward movement. So we're teeter-tottering between worlds. So, you know, I think this fork in the road is what, again, is bringing so many questions to light right now. And I think it's going to help you to really bounce out of this energy of really feeling like you have been living between worlds. Something is giving you the ability and the strength to go the distance now. It's like a flash moment, and it's like, honestly, I feel like it's like the angels are saying it's like a light bulb moment where some sort of idea or some sort of transaction or some sort of transition happens. And all of a sudden, everything, it's like, oh my goodness, you know, I felt at this standstill with this fork in the road, but it's like I got the answers I needed because I was asking the right questions. And it helps you to release yourself from whatever the past has been holding you back from. You're going the distance and you are getting to that treasure island. This is phenomenal energy, Leo. All right, let's get your tarot cards. Let's start with the 9 cards. Spirit, angels, guides for the beautiful sign, Leo. We're going to get all 9 cards first. We'll then clarify them. See if we can get a few more messages. There we go. We've got the first 3. Let's get the second 3. All right. Look at all of these beautiful, beautiful cards. I'm seeing a lot of 9s now. All right. Actually, that goes there. That goes there. All right. I think there, you start with the Tower, sudden changes. It's like that, and I think the sudden changes is what really makes a lot of sense, actually. When we see the Tower card, of course, we all kind of go, oh my goodness, yikes, what on earth is happening? It's because you are going through change, you're going through healing. There's a multitude of so many things that are changing in your life and transitioning in your life, and this is what is helping you go the distance. It's a realization of where you need to make some changes in your life to really bring this momentum. All right, to really bring this forward momentum. This Tower card is a necessity, I guess is the best way to say it, because it is the changes so that you're no longer living between worlds. So you're no longer feeling at sort of at an impasse or at a breaking point where you're not quite sure which direction to go. We can't stay in that plateaued energy or movement because it's not bringing us anywhere. We just feel like we're stuck. And this is why the Tower card is coming up first. Okay, so before we get into the details of all of these cards, we're just going to kind of take a look. Like I said to you, I'm seeing a number 9. So we've got Treasure Island number 9. We've got 9 of Cups. We've got 9 of Coins. Okay, 9s are all about fruition, bringing things to fruition. It is about attainment, so attaining those things, right? And it is all about your fulfillment as well. So personal fulfillment, monetary fulfillment, wish fulfillment, and all of that is showing in these cards here. The Fool in the middle of in the middle of your reading really is the source of everything that's happening here with your incoming energies, and I feel like you are ready to explore new territory. You're going the distance because you are ready to close out a certain chapter. You're ready to take that first initial step, and then you're ready to expand even further. The wheel is turning for you, and it comes in at a perfect timing because I feel like the wheel is turning because I think there's a lot of you that were asking questions because you have been feeling like there has been some forks in the road where you really just haven't known the direction to go. And a lot of that could be stemming from disappointments that have happened. But I think that you are healing from that because the Wheel of Fortune is here to show you that there is good luck on your side, that there is good fortune coming your way, and that the winds of change are all really forecasted here for you as well. All right, let's get right into this. We've got number 16, the Tower. And of course, we know the Tower, it looks like a very destructive card. And by rights, you know, sometimes our lives need to go through Tower moments because they help us redirect our thoughts. They help us to release ourselves from things from the past. They help us to heal. They help us to move on. They help us to forgive. And, you know, because if you think about it, In the tarot deck, in the major arcana, after the number 16, the Tower card, is number 17, the Star card, which is a healing card. So I think that there is healing going on here. And I think that this is what is helping you to bounce out of any stuck energy. I think it's helping you to stop living in limbo. And I really think that this is what's giving you the energy to go the distance, to do the things that you need to do. You're no longer waking up in the morning and saying to yourself, oh, I just don't know if I have the energy to do this. I don't know if I want to pursue that direction. Maybe I'll just wait another day. You keep procrastinating, putting things off. But no, this is the shakeup. This is exactly what you need right now, because now you're saying, you're waking up in the morning, you're saying, you know what? Here's my to-do list and I'm going to conquer it. So, wow, I'm feeling like this intense energy level for you. The Six of Swords moving into calmer shores. And it's because you're choosing to do so. Nobody's putting you on this boat and saying, hey, you know what? It's time for you to get yourself out of this mess or get yourself out of this mode of thinking. It's you that's saying, I'm taking control back here. You know what? I'm going to go the distance. I'm not going to stay stuck in any obstacles or things that I feel, haven't been working for me. I'm ready to move forward. And you know what? You're leaving whatever it is behind you. So you're leaving things from the past that were no longer working for you. And you are moving in a direction that's showing you that there is light at the end of that tunnel. There are a lot of opportunities. There's a lot of potential and a lot of possibilities for you. And on the other side of that Six of Swords is the Temperance, number 14. This is Sagittarius energy. We always know Sagittarians to be very philosophical. They are adventurers. They seek information too. They're seekers. They're spiritual. And I think that this Temperance card is really helping you to see that there is balance on the other side of these waters. And the shores are a lot calmer. And the divine timing, it means that, you've waited, and then you've stopped, and then you've gone a little bit, you've taken a little bit of steps forward, but then you've waited again. That's that between worlds. But you're saying no more. No. You're pushing towards finding peace, harmony, and joy for your life. And it all stems from the changes that are taking place. And I think a lot of that could be in the beginning phases this week. So February 17th to the 23rd could be, again, a very pivotal week to really get your movement going. The Nine of Cups is your wish fulfillment. And again, we talked about nines being about fruition, attainment, and fulfillment. This is all about personal, emotional fulfillment and the things that, you truly wish for yourself, the things that you truly want to bring into fruition. It's your treasure island. It's all that abundance and prosperity that is there. The potential is there. All it requires from you is to go the distance. And I really, truly believe that you have the capability to really go that distance this week. The middle of the reading, the Zero, the Fool, beginning of the Fool's journey. It's the very first card in the major arcana. It's the start of a new journey. And, sometimes there's risks to be taken. And I think that you're ready to take those risks. I think that if you sat on the sidelines, I think you've, waited for certain opportunities to come in for you, whether, again, they're love-related, work-related, investment-related, in whichever level that resonates with you. But you're no longer wanting to sit on the sidelines. You're not going to wait for things to happen. You're going to make things happen. And I think that that is really the energy that's behind a lot of the cards that are showing here this week. All right. And then you've got the Eight of Coins, and it shows your dedication. All right. Because eights are about mastery. It shows that you either want to master something in your life, or you already could be that master. You're working towards something that's even better. You want to produce something that's going to show you more financial rewards, or not even, because the coins aren't always about our finances. It is about, what our relationships are like, what life means to us, how we survive in this world with people around us. And it is about our health and our well-being and our mental health and how we think about situations and how we figure out outcomes to those situations. And the Eight of Coins is really showing that you are mastering something in your life. So I think that you're almost, again, having a new whole perspective on what your wish fulfillment is, what taking a risk in life means to you, and again, I'm asking all these questions. And of course, that was the first energy in your current energies. It's asking that why. It's asking those questions. I really truly believe that you are taking action towards something and mastering something. You're either mastering a degree, mastering something at work, masking communications with people, or even yourself. You are learning something new about you, and that's what's bringing you the energy to go the distance. Number 10, the Wheel of Fortune is on your side, so good luck, expansion, transformations. The tools are at your disposal to use them at free will with your highest good in mind. And these tools are what helping change cycles in your life. It's helping you to give them the momentum that you need, the action, the take charge, take action energy. Wheel is a circle, so it's continuously moving from the bottom of the circle to the top of the circle, and so we're always seeing this continuously go round and round. And I really feel like you are coming to a really good time in your life, and I think that it's really helping you to bounce out of any energy that may have been causing that fork in the road or preventing you from stepping outside of your comfort zone. The Nine of Coins. The 9, again, this is really fulfillment as well, but financially feeling well-being, independence as well. So again, I think that you are working towards a new venture. I think a new venture that will bring you a lot of financial stability. This is, time to splurge. It's time to enjoy the fruits of your labor. And I think that you are going to be in a position that you will be able to do that. The reason the Wheel of Fortune here is at the top, I believe that this Three of Swords is something that already happened, and I think that you have been working really hard to try and pull those swords out of your heart because something disappointed you, whether it was a job, a relationship. It's been leaving you currently with those questions of why? Why did this have to happen? I don't understand, why these things happened to me. And it's put you in a standstill with that fork in the road, not knowing exactly which direction to go in. And when we can't remove swords, or we can't forgive, or we can't let go of things that have hurt us or disappointed us, it really, again, puts this pressure on us to kind of still sort of live in the past and not proceed forward. The Three of Swords, I feel like it'll be interesting when we get the clarifying card, because I really feel like these swords, you are really one by one pulling those swords out, and you are starting to heal yourself. And this is what's giving you that strength to go the distance. Okay, a lot going on this week. This is a very busy week for you. All right, Leo, we're going to start with the Tower card. Let's get the clarifying card for the Tower, please. Spirit, angels, guides. For the beautiful sign Leo. And you've got the Two of Cups. So again, for some of you, it could be a change in a relationship. Absolutely. The Two of Cups can be relationships. It can be partnerships. It can be love. It doesn't always have to be love. It could be that you are going through some sudden revelations about what partnerships mean to you. And again, there could be changes again in your relationships with your family, your friends, your siblings, a love partnership. There is something that needs to be restructured. So it's a restructure of a partnership. It doesn't necessarily mean the end of a relationship. It actually means that it needs to be restructured. Something wasn't working. Something wasn't bringing you a solid foundation. And, now it's time to really figure out what it is you need to solidify this, to bring more unity, to bring more compromise, to bring more reciprocating energy. The Two of Cups is all about duality. It's all about partnership and balance. And, when we aren't feeling that balance, that we know that something has to change. And I think that you are ready to go the distance and figure out what that is. This is also about your spiritual connection as well. Not all of us are in partnerships. Not all of us are in a love relationship. But it could be the relationship that you have with your faith or with your spirituality, and it could be going through some restructuring as well. Let's find out with the Six of Swords. I'm loving to see this because you're moving away from the difficulties. I think that you do have a really great spiritual connection. Okay, and the difficulties that you're moving away from is the Five of Pentacles. So again, for some of you, it really could have a lot to do with hardships around money. There could have been something that has been making you feel a little bit left out in the cold. The Five of Pentacles can be feeling some sort of conflict where money is concerned. And again, it could be that, you've been searching for a job, or you have been applying and reapplying and revising your resume, and just nothing seems to be working. And it's put you at this fork in the road because you're not sure exactly now, which direction do I take? I've taken so many directions. Well, now what's the right one? You're going the distance because you're figuring out what changes you need to make personally in your life. You're with the Five of Pentacles, because you are moving away from the difficulties, that stained glass window there. It's almost as if you're walking outside of a church, all right? And you're feeling alone. You're feeling, you're almost feeling like, and I don't like to use the word helpless, but you're feeling like, I just kind of feel like I just don't know what direction to go anymore. And you feel like you've kind of been forced into this all by yourself. All of a sudden, you walk in this path and you can see this beautiful stained glass window, and behind it, there's this beautiful illumination of light. It's like a light bulb moment where you say, you know what? I don't have to be doing all of this on my own. There are resources out there to help me. There are people out there that care. I am going to find my treasure island. I'm going to figure out what that is for me and what that meaning is for me. And it starts with me moving in a new direction and leaving behind a world that was dark, and moving myself into a world that is bringing me more light, more positivity. So to see the Five of Pentacles with the Six of Swords is refreshing, because it shows that you are taking the steps forward to release yourself from times where you felt things might be a little difficult. Let's find out with the Temperance, because that's all about balance as well. I love it. We're seeing number 5, the Hierophant. Again, another major arcana. So you've got a few major arcana cards, meaning these are really relevant in your life this week. So we've got the Tower, very relevant. The Wheel of Fortune. We've got the Temperance card, and now we've got the Hierophant. And the Hierophant is Taurus energy. It is faith. It is blessings. There are blessings all around you. There are resources around you. There are people around you. You do not have to go at this alone, Leo. There's a whole trail of wonderful gifts and blessings around you. And I think this is just a reminder that don't ever give up, that you hold the key. I feel like you're holding a key, and this key could be this sort of breakthrough moment where you have this sense of realization as to what it is you need to do. It's breaking you free, all right? It's breaking you free from feeling like you've been one foot kind of in darker times, not being able to proceed forward. Look for those blessings. This shows your true commitment to the things that are important in your life as well, because the Hierophant, he's blessing people, right? He's blessing people. It's showing that this is your blessed time, and it's going to bring a lot of peace. And also, too, the divine timing, because we talk about divine timing a lot. It's not always in unison with, earthly timing. But I feel like the timing right now for this week is pivotal for you, because I think you're going to see a lot of these blessings. Let's find out with the Nine of Cups, because that is your wish fulfillment. Let's find out Spirit Angels Guides for the beautiful sign Leo. Let's find out what that Nine of Cups is. And you got the Queen of Wands. This to me is a representation of you. All right, Queen of Wands, any wands, of course, are fiery energy. So Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. I do believe that this is a representation of you showing up in your own reading. With the Nine of Cups, it shows that this is your time for fulfillment, and you're going after what you want, because the Queen of Wands doesn't sit back and just wait for things to happen. She makes things happen. People are attracted to this Queen of Wands because of her personality. Her personality is very warm, it's exciting, it's adventurous, and it knows what it wants. And I believe you're going after whatever those wishes are for you. You're going after that. All right, Leo, let's get the center here, because this is, the center of your reading with the Fool. The Fool is all about taking some risks, ready for a new challenge, a new change, a new direction. No more fork in the road. You're ready to figure out the direction that you want to go. So when we are ready to take a leap of faith, it can take us in a direction, of course, that's unknown. With number 12, the Hanged Man, this is ruled by Neptune. This is really you willingly sacrificing something of yourself to see things in a different way. In order for us sometimes to have the strength to branch out into unknown territory to fulfill our dreams, to start something new, to take a little bit of a risk, we have to see something from a new perspective. So really what it is it's saying it's time for you to really look at the whole situation, because I think by you changing a little bit of your perception is going to help you feel comfortable enough to take the risks necessary. And even if those, for some of you, will be calculated risks, maybe you have to do a risk assessment to say, okay, if I'm going to start my own business, if I'm ready to venture off and start my own business, what is it that I'm going to need to do? How is my mindset going to have to change? I think you're going to ask all those questions. And again, I think that this is very much a questioning period for you, hence why your current energies are all those questions that you're asking. That new perception is going to help clear your mind and help you refocus. Let's see with the 8 of Coins. I think you're ready to put in a lot of this work. For a lot of you, it really could be entrepreneurial or starting some sort of new venture. The 6 of Pentacles is showing balance as well. So we've got beautiful balance here, and it is be open to receive, because there is something that is definitely coming your way. And I think it is going to offer your life more balance. I think financial balance as well. There's a lot of generosity in this 6 of Pentacles. Not only are you generous yourself, but I think you're seeing that being reciprocated as well. 6s, of course, are all about communication. They are about cooperation, working together with people. And when we work together with people, whether they're people physically here on the earthly plane or whether it is our spiritual team, this really shows harmony, right? It's bringing harmony. And we've got that sort of showing in your reading, a lot of peace and harmony and balance. So nice to see that 6 of Pentacles. You could be on the receiving end of the potential of really earning a lot more financial gains as well. So that could also be a possibility here. And because you've mastered what you do, or you're even taking it that next step further to further your education or further something in your life, whether it is an entrepreneurship for some of you, or taking on a new venture with your money. And it might not be a job. It might be investments, or investing in a new property, or investing in a business, but maybe you're a silent partner. There's going to be gains here. Gains are to be made. So let's find out with this Wheel of Fortune. The wheel turning in your direction in the right way. Oh my goodness. Wow, this is definitely a very good week for luck and expansion, because you got the wheel clarifying the wheel. So again, a lot of new beginnings are happening for you. You're going the distance. You will reach your treasure island. I really feel strongly in that presence of a lot of good luck and fortune coming your way. Let's find out with the 9 of Coins. There's a lot of Sagittarius energy in this reading, so it really shows that you are ready for a new adventure. And that Sagittarius energy is going the distance. The 9 of Coins, it's really reaching and attaining that success, fulfilling the success that you have worked really hard for. And I think that some of you could be at that time in your life where you are seeing that finances are starting to work out in your favor, and it's giving you a little bit more money to play with, a little bit more money to have fun with. And a lot of that comes with collaboration. Like, I think that the 3 of Pentacles is working with people. 3s are all about that creativity, growth, and teamwork. Working with a team. You don't always have to do everything alone. Teamwork actually helps produce growth, and sometimes can produce growth even faster. So I think that there's something that you may be independently working on. And again, for some of you, it is an entrepreneurship. But for those of you that are working on a project or something independently, you're seeing that by expanding things and inviting new people in to share your vision, not to share your vision, they already share your vision and want to help you to produce success. This card is really collaborating well with you to bring you to that really outstanding financial level. Let's find out with the 3 of Swords. I really feel you're healing from this. I feel like this is something that you are leaving behind. And I feel like, oh my goodness, wow. And you got the Star card. Okay, so this really has been a very impactful reading, because when we started your reading here, I just want to point out, we started with the Tower, which I was explaining to you is number 16, the Tower. And I also said, what comes after the Tower card is number 17, the Star card. And the Star card is all about healing. And then to end your reading, to go with the Three of Swords, is number 17, the Star card. So yeah, you are absolutely healing from whatever it is that you feel has set you off your course. It puts you in a backwards direction, but you're bouncing out of that. And if you look, that's number 3, between worlds. That number 3 and that number 3, you were living between worlds. The Star card is saying, no more of that. Forward movement, healing. You're emotionally healing. You're forgiving, whatever it is. Maybe sometimes it is about forgiveness. You know, and also with the Star card, behind all of that healing is your wish fulfillment. And that's what is really aligning nicely for you this week. This is an extremely impactful week for you as well. So I'm really feeling a lot of very positive energy, and you really bouncing out of cycles in your life where left you feeling like you just didn't know where to go. And now you're going the distance. And right where you're going, you're leading yourself right to the treasure island. All right, let's find out what your angels would like to share with you, Leo. Spirit, angels, guides. All right. I want to read this one first, and then it says I want you to go through the deck again, because we need to read this one first, and then we are clarifying this one because this is a warning card. Number 3, it says beware and be careful of who you trust at this time. So again, you know, sometimes we do have to be on alert. And I think your angels are just saying to you, you know, when we start to feel like our life is moving and transitioning into a really nice, in a nice direction, and we finally feel like we're making some strides forward, we open up our heart a little bit and we trust a little bit more because we feel good. So what this is saying is, because so many things are starting to align nicely for you, things are starting to move in unison for you, just be careful as to who you trust. Now, if you're able to, you know, warning cards are really important cards. So let's find out, because there's another message they have for you. Yeah, there is another message in here. And they have a lot of messages for you. So we're going to beware. It's a warning. Unicorn. And look at that. Beware, number 3. All right. You've got a lot of 3s in your reading now. So we have 9s, we have 3s, we had a lot of 3s to start with. Number 33, definitely your angel number. No matter what the angel number is at the end of this, to close out this reading, 33, 3, 3, 3, 3, definitely any multiples of 3. This is about success, hope, freedom, healing, and magic are all available to you if you just believe. It is the unicorn. All right, and that there's a reason that came out. And then you got the snake. This is all about intuition. Number 28, your intuition and healing powers will guide you to a better path, but also saying you need to be careful. So very important to be careful who you trust at this time. And then you got number 13. Okay, this is just wild, because remember at the beginning of this reading, you had number 31, then you had number 13, and then you had number 3. 31, 13, and 3. And here we've got 3, 33, that's number 28, but then we've got a number 13. Progress is positive and personal goals will be achieved. Oh my goodness. And then you've got abundance to end. Oh, wow. All right, lucky times are ahead of you, along with good news, success, and prosperity. All your goals, you know, again, and as we start to climb the ladder of success, you know, an old cliche there, but, you know, as we start to climb that, we do have to be careful who we trust, you know, and it's okay. We just have to put those signals out there. We just have to put that protection around us, put that shield around you. And by saying that, you know, I am protected. Say it every day. I am protected. And you will shield yourself from that. All right, let's get your additional angel message. This reading has gone on long because it's unbelievable. The synchronicities with numbers is just absolutely unbelievable for this week for you, Leo. And you got endurance. Absolutely, you go the distance. I embrace patience and trust in the process. Patience is a virtue that allows us to preserve by trusting the journey. We cultivate endurance and resilience. The angels remind you that in order to succeed, you must learn how to control your impatience and wait until the right outcome you deserve comes along, and that is coming here. The divine timing is now. You have endured a lot of this. You have already embraced the patience. So now trust in the process, because now it's time for you to go the distance. All right. Again, I want you to keep the numbers. Number 9 for sure. We are definitely going to keep number 9 as an important number. But 31, 13, and 3. Any of those numbers, anything attached to the number 3, incredible. So let's see, Spirit, Angels, Guides, as we close out the reading, the special message and number you'd like to share. And you got take action. All right, so 1011. Now when we add all of those together, we get the number 3. So hope, new beginnings, fresh start, lifestyle, purpose, spiritual awakening. So this is a call to action to move forward. The sooner you get going, the sooner you will accomplish what you set out to do. Those with patience will eventually reap the rewards for their perseverance. These two go totally hand in hand. You're enduring, you're embracing the patience to trust in the process, and now you're going the distance. You're taking the action necessary. You will receive, and you will be blessed with that treasure island. Most incredible reading this week. In fact, out of all the readings, I've done 9 readings already this week. Leo, you have had the best, most beautiful reading. So I really hope that this reaches you, and I really hope that you can resonate with parts of it. Please let me know. Please give me the details. I enjoy the interaction, so thank you. Please also consider liking, sharing, subscribing. It doesn't cost anything. It helps my channel grow. I appreciate it, and until next time, sending you love, light, and positive vibes.